bottle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these...
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Don't make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ballage. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
the ground. This is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 44 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on.
And for a Charger touchdown. Big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted it. They weren't happy with that field goal.
haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
11 yards there, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
48-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's out to his running back, Michel. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Down Tennessee.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
13.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Titans.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Gain on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Monty Hooker, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them to the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 13-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. The LA defense up the snuff and coverage there. Pushes this to 4th.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And it's third down.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Schultz. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on third down, Schultz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Sony Michel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Balaj, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Herbert on third down now. Oh, heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On the counter, it's Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Schultz. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brent Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Been able to get it up past the 45. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Balaj. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
The score, Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Complete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Brett Kern.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Field, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Schultz, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 7-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
7-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Herbert now to throw. And this is complete. It's out. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Herbert. Oh, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
24.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Tennessee, there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.